Okay. Hello, YouTubers. We're working on my 1966 Ford F100 again today. We're going to be filling some holes in, and I was going to show you the way I do it. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. I'm sure there's 500 other ways to do it. This is just the way I do it. It's easy for me. I mean, maybe it works for you, maybe it don't. I don't know. And I'm just going to show you the way I do it. So somebody had put bucket seats in this vehicle. You can see the holes they drilled, which that one looks like it was drilled by a shark. And that one, and you can see that I don't need those holes. These are all extras. I'm going to use the factory holes. These are the factories. I'll build a little bracket and a tubing and stuff, and that's how I'll do it. But these I got to fill in. So what I did was I took and made these little metal plates. These are sheet metal. These are made from their left front fender that was squished on this truck in an accident. The fender was so bent up there was no saving it, so I flattened out a piece of it, cut these little things out, ground them down, and I painted them with weld through primer. And you see I made a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch there. And then I took one here, and it's held on with a magnet on the back side. And then I'll weld this in and then grind it flat. There'll be that little square will be on the back side, welded on from the front, you know, because it's upside down. And then I will take some seam sealer and just seal around the edge of it. And then I'll spray paint over it, or I'll spray undercoating over it. And that'll make it, just kind of seal it so no water or dirt, nothing gets in it. It's just a Prerunner truck. It doesn't have to be great looking underneath. You can do it on these too. You just put that little piece of sheet metal on the back side again. You can see my hand in there. And you put it over it. Bam, and weld it up. Grind it smooth, do a little Bondo, and I filled some holes in like that. Down here. Let's lay down here. And you'll see there's the magnet. There's the little piece of square sheet metal. There's another hole next to it I'm going to fill. It's the bottom of a couple of these. And then that'll just be hanging there. Like I said, a little seam sealer around it. And it's done. Who cares what it looks like under here too much, really? Unless you're making a show truck, and then you can fill it in any way you want, but not me. And let me do a couple of them, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay, here's what they look like all ground up. That one's got a little crack in it on the side. A little, I don't know, it's just the end of the weld, actually. I don't fill them all the way in under here. They'll be under carpet. You're not going to see them. But that's how I fix them. I'm sure there's 100 different ways. These will be under carpet. They don't have to be perfectly ground down. That's just one way to do it. Another guy I saw, he actually would take a nail, you know, that you use for wood, and he would stick it up through the bottom, hold it with a pair of vice grips, weld around the nail, and the nail head sticking out this side, and then he would just cut it off and grind it down. That's neat and all. That'll work. These holes were a little bigger than a nail head, so I had to make those little plates. I still got lots to do. Lots to do. Thanks for watching.